Hi guys, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please do subscribe. I spend a lot of my time reading, and that's how you learn. Obviously reading, researching, listening, and that's how we learn. And when I went into the co-op this morning, I obviously got the Sun newspaper, which I'm going to look through later on. I also got hold of the Bella monthly magazine. It's Bella magazine. It's a royal special. So we've got Charles and Camilla on the front, Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle, Zara and Mike Tyndall, and Princess Anne, Princess Margaret, Diana and Paul Burrell. Obviously I collect anything to do with Princess Diana. She was a heroine of mine. She died really young, and I like anything to do with Princess Diana. So obviously I'm going to go to the part which is talking about Princess Di, Paul Burrell and the case of Diana's possessions. So let's have a read. How some undisclosed gifts almost cost the former butler his freedom. And there's a picture of Paul Burrell with Diana in 1997, the year that Diana died in that horrific car crash. Back in 2002, former royal butler Paul Burrell found himself facing 3 charges of theft after items from the late Princess Diana's estate were found in his home. The discovery almost put him behind bars, that is, until the Queen had a last-minute recollection that would clear Paul's name once and for all. The discovery. On the morning of 18th of January 2001, Paul, now 64, opened the door of his Cheshire home to find 4 police officers asking whether he owned any items from Kensington Palace. After saying no, Paul was placed under arrest while his house was searched. Discovered at his residence were paintings, drawings, photographs and a mahogany desk inscribed with Her Royal Highness. All items that had once belonged to Princess Diana, who had tragically died in a car accident 3.5 years earlier. In Paul's attic, police found boxes stuffed with Diana's clothes, shoes and even underwear. They also discovered over 2,000 photo negatives. By the afternoon, a lorry had been filled with over 2,000 items that police believed had been illegally removed from Kensington Palace. A devastated Paul insisted that everything had been a gift from the princess, but those close to Diana insisted she would never have given away such personal items. When Detective Inspector Maxine de Brunner arrived for a meeting at St James Palace in April, she told a reluctant royal family that their only choice was to prosecute Paul. The former butler had written Prince Charles a letter offering to return some of the items and reach a deal, but lawyers for the family insisted that if these terms were accepted, it would seem as if Buckingham Palace had something to hide. Indeed, Paul had been privy to many secrets. Over his years working alongside Charles and Diana, Paul had become aware to some of the palace's most confidential information, witnessing Charles's affair with Camilla and Diana's own secret lovers. And to avoid a possible prison sentence, it seems he wasn't afraid to spill them all. In August, Paul's lawyer handed police a 39-page statement in which the butler described his close relationship with Diana, recalling how he would smuggle her boyfriends into the palace for her. In addition, Paul hinted that he would reveal all he knew about Princess Diana's nighttime visits to Paddington Station to try and persuade sex workers to give up their trade. In February 2002, a desperate Paul handed yet another statement to police in which he recalled a meeting with Her Majesty where she allegedly warned him to be careful following his unprecedented relationship with the late Princess of Wales. It was reported that Charles was desperate to halt the proceedings, as much for his late wife as for himself. Alleged theft aside, a far worse crime would have been for Paul to stand before the world and spill private details about Diana's life, especially with the young princes William and Harry as witness. But with those close to Charles, including Diana's family, still insistent on pressing charges, it seemed almost inevitable that Paul would be given the platform to clear his name and reveal major royal secrets in the process. Some pictures there. The trial. By the time Paul went to court in October 2002, he stood accused of stealing 310 items worth an astonishing $4.5 million. With his pleas to Charles rejected, he had exhausted almost every avenue for escape. That is, until day 11 of the trial, when it emerged that Her Majesty has had a recollection. At the final moment, the Queen suddenly recalled what would become the most crucial of evidence. She shared that Paul had indeed told her in a private conversation about keeping some of Diana's possessions, and it was only after realising how relevant this conversation may be that she brought it to the attention of those around her. The trial was deemed no longer viable, and Paul found himself a free man saying, "The Queen has come through for me." Turning the page. For Charles, his royal secrets avoid being made public, but Paul's years after the trial were spent revealing all about Diana's life. The former butler has since gone on the record to discuss Charles's treatment of Diana, sharing that TV show The Crown's portrayal of the now king as a rather uncaring, cold person was what I saw behind closed doors. He also alleged that Diana had her own plans to escape to America for a quiet life in a stark parallel to that of son Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle's recent decision. And during his appearance on ITV's I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here in 2004, Paul sensationally claimed that Diana had written a letter sharing her worries, writing, "I fear my husband is going to kill me." The former royal butler went on to make over $4 million from his book The Way We Were, Remembering Diana, in which he wrote, "There are many, many more secrets I have not written about. Very personal, very damaging, not very pleasant. Secrets that, if not for the Queen's recollection, may well have seen the light of day in court." So, there are secrets, aren't there? Lots of them that we all don't know about, that someone else does. Obviously. So I got Bella magazine, the Royal Special. My phone is playing up, guys. It's taking hours to upload things because I've had to use a different phone because someone hacked into my other one. Someone is trying to make it increasingly difficult for me to speak, and I'm trying to carry on under immense pressure. See you later.